Hello and welcome to a Last Epoch stream. Getting a slow start to the day because someone came to me with a question. I've just been doing math, and so instead of doing Last Epoch, we're actually going to do math today. Math is going to be our start to the day. So the question was asked here in Discord: what is going on with the combat calculations? Because according to this person, if you have more penetration, then the enemy has protection and health, then you'd be healing them, which is probably not the case. So I'm going to double check the math on that and see if there's something wrong with the formula. Before I do that, I'm going to advert myself. This cool Wiki logo here was done by, or this one I made. There's another one that was made by Critical. Put on some tunes. Alright, and we're going to break out the good old GIMP, and we're going to draw the math out. I was doing it on pen and paper a second ago. So what we have is pencil, there we go. So we have our damage mitigation, which should be equal to our damage dealt times, in its most simplistic form, so assuming we're not even dealing with penetration, should be times our protection over our health plus protection. Health plus P. My drawing skills are on point. No need to worry. So there we have it. Damage mitigated, damage dealt times protection plus health. Or protection divided by health plus protection. So, if we assume damage dealt is just 100, and then let's assume that our protection is positive for a second, positive 100, and let's assume our health is 200, plus another 100 gets us 300, so that would end up being 1/3. So 100 times 1/3 gets us 77. Right, so then let's change this. Instead of being plus 100, it's now minus 100. Now we have minus 100 over 100. So that would be minus 1. So we'd get 100 times negative 1, which gives us negative 100. So that would be negative 100 damage mitigated, which means it would increase the damage taken by 100. Alright, let's change this again. Let's assume instead of minus 100, it's minus 300 protection. So now we have negative 300 over would be minus 100. So that would be negative 3 over negative 1. Should it end up being 3? 3 times 100, it would be 300 damage mitigated. So there's clearly something wrong with our formula here. That's the best formula we got. If we go to our game here, it just says protects against necrotic damage. Your effective health against necrotic damage is the sum of your health and necrotic protection. So if we assume that if our damage mitigation defaults to I'll let Chastity then figure it out. Anyways, so today, for actual gameplay, we're going to be playing my Shield Rush build even more. So the goal here is going to be getting that up to a point where I can make a build with it. This was on Wikinel. The Wikinel. Let's try this trick. $1920 by $1080. I do not understand the frame issue here. There we go. That seems about right. So we were breezing through Arena before. Hello, Turi, how's it going? So now I'm just going to go and finish the story to get some much needed passive points. You missed me doing math. It was not particularly great. The conclusion is that yes, there's something wrong with the formula, but there's something wrong with the basic formula. You hate math. I'm pretty decent at math. But I haven't taken a math class in like 10 years. So, where are dummios? Please show. What are dummios? It'd be like the opposite of Wheaties. Training dummies. Oh, you wanted to see the training dummies in here? I'm surprised you haven't seen them yet. I like to show them off. Is it gone? It can't be. There's no way it's gone. What? These used to be training dummies. When did they get rid of these? Can't all be gone. There's one over here too, I thought. Somewhere. No. These ones? Oh my gosh. Are they all gone? Man, it was working even in the beta. So that's gotta be like a patch C or D change. I didn't see anything about that in the patch notes. Hacka. The ones in the council are on even grounds, yeah. There's one more up here, I think. Maybe not. I lied. Oh well, I guess they patched the dummies. What a strange patch. Are these like one like giant? Yeah, that's one model. Interesting. Patch notes. More like liar notes. Oh my. I wouldn't go as far as saying it's a liar note, more like a partial truth note. It wasn't very open. Didn't tell us that they weren't fixed, but they also didn't tell us that they did fix them. Where's the enemies at? There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm way too overleveled for this nonsense now, apparently. Should have picked up that blessed gauntlet. The blessed shard is a good one. And I don't have any shards. I don't pick up the runes of shattering enough. Or does that always be crafting? More like always be buying. We could have it be always be buying shit and then it'll be abs. Got abs? Passive point unlocked. I leveled up. What do you know? Alright, we have added void damage to melee hits. Absorb health on kill. Increased damage. And attunement. Added critical strike multiplier. Per point of void knight. We'll go with the added void damage on hit. Because added damage trumps all. It Donald J. trumps all, in fact. Fur boots. Are those good boots? 14% increased movement. Are those better than brigadines? Gosh. So I have to go in here and I actually have to go and talk to the person. I did that one time where I didn't actually go in and talk to the person, but I just unlocked the door. And I had to go back all the way. Or pick up the sigil again. It was weird and annoying. You hear commotion. Where am I, do I have a ring of the third eye? Interesting. Probably don't need that ring. That was odd. What's better, having longer loading times or loading into something like that? Not sure. That was weird. Easy peasy build. Easy breezy cover girl? Something like that. Need a wider area for this shield rush. That's a note on here, isn't it? There it is. Increased area of effect. Hey, Inferno, how's it going tonight? It's the weekend, finally. Get to enjoy some quality Epoch time. I'm tired. I hear ya. I have finally been getting some sleep. It turns out a little bit of sleep after sleeping like 3 hours a day doesn't go very far. You just read the Wolfson Weekly Update. They pushed back their content patch to June 13th. Ruh-roh. Cutscenes aren't done and some voice stuff. You're gonna push back a content patch because of voice stuff? What? Just let the people read it. Subtitles. It's not gonna make that much of a difference in people's opinions. And areas aren't done yet either, I guess. So basically they're just all sorts of behind. In everything. Alright. Wider area it is. Huzzah. Sounds like a lot of rendering time. Oh, perfect. The area size is perfect now. It does take a while. That is true. I need a really good computer for it. I think Mike does all the rendering on his computer for Last Epoch. More time to try more Last Epoch classes, exactly. Oh no. I've done it again. Rip. Well, at least I got the waypoint. You're liking the Lich so far. The Lich can be pretty fun. I liked playing low life Lich. You're playing ward-based melee Lich. How far are you on your Lich? You're on your way to the temple. You're almost 1/10 of the way there. I guess a fifth of the way there. Would be nice to have a movement skill. You have transplant. Transplant's a decent movement skill. Drugs. Pretty sure that's the Acolyte's only movement, though. Outcast Seer. What do you see, Outcast Seer? Do you see the future? PoE Flashback League started a bit ago. Doubt you'll play it though. Yeah, I heard this started today. That's why the race was yesterday. Whoop. Okay. Nope, sure can't. Rush my way back up. Turi is currently playing PoE. What is the Flashback League? I don't actually know. Is it like you play standard PoE and but like race form of standard? Or how's that supposed to work? Imgur. This isn't this isn't last Epoch. No, previous leagues in the game that are not in core, including items. Extra modifiers in each zone. Is it like all of them all at once, or are there like separate flashback races throughout the whole thing? And like you sign up for whichever one you liked. With extra modifiers. Oh, each zone has a flashback mod. So each zone can be a different kind of thing from the past. Is it all random? Kind of dumb luck. Okay, so it is all random. So there's probably the like old mechanic that everyone just hates and no one wants. You're in the second zone. There's Harbinger's Abyss and beyond. I assume those are all like stupidly strong mobs. All that plus Masters to do into Atlas. I thought they were still in. Isn't Atlas still in? I thought someone was talking about it recently. Isn't Atlas new? Yes. Atlas is the main end game. Okay. So that part's not the flashback then. The end game is the same old end game, but with old mobs. Hybrid health leech, yes please. For free? It's just a lot of stuff crammed into a 1 month season. So is this in addition to whatever season was Synthesis? Or did Synthesis end and now they're having a 1 month flashback before their next season? They run together. Interesting. That's something they usually do though, right? Is they have like a race league, like in the middle of a league. Hello, Automatic. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself? I'm so ready for the weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow like my normal schedule. I will be hanging out with my dad. He's coming up to visit for tomorrow before my birthday on Sunday, which I will still be streaming on Sunday. So it'll be a super fun stream. And hopefully by then I'll be working on the builds template for the wiki and finishing it up. I might even do that on stream. In the past, yeah, race was after a league. Now, is it usually flashback, or is like the flashback unique to like this one-time thing? Because I can see that kind of making sense with Synthesis, because Synthesis is about time travel, isn't it? Lore-wise. Scaly belly tones. Here's like racial conflict going on between these skeletons. I don't know what it is, what's going on, but they seem to really hate each other. The white ones and the black ones. Your comp froze. Uh-oh. I think the last race was Mayhem. That sounds chaotic. There should be a Void Axe. That'd be nice. The Doom Axe. It is, but that chaos also brings faster leveling. That is always good. It sounds like my kind of league, to be honest. Crazy shit everywhere. I mean, look at this build. What kind of person but a crazy person would like this build? Have I played Mage yet? The Sorcerer. Not in beta. I played it a bunch in alpha though. Let me pick it up. Let me pick it up. Why can't I pick up the... Oh. It used to be that like if you tried to pick up something but you couldn't put it in your inventory, it would like pick up and then drop itself back down. So like it was more obvious that you just didn't have the room in your inventory to do it. Look at all my my Doom Blades. I'm collecting. They're collector's items. Spells, enemies. Inflict Future Strike. Have I played any of the new Teleport Ellie Nova as a build? I have not played with the new Teleport at all. I'm interested in trying it out at some point. It should be fun. You notice that after the patch. Previously it ignored your inventory and sat on your cursor. You had problems opening chests last night. This is slightly better, but not good yet. Oh yeah. When you'd like pick it up and then you'd like have it on your cursor for a while. I think it's better to have it on your cursor because then you know where it is and then you can just drop it back on the floor again. And that way you could always have 2 extra items than what was in your inventory. Right? Because you can have you have the one in your crafting window and your inventory full, and then you have the one that you just carry around with your mouse everywhere. It'd be super hilarious trying to like throw it through a portal. Just pick it up and just go. Eh. Drop it in the portal. Take it with you. You're sure when voice comes, it'll just tell you you're full. Maybe. But what about deaf people? Attack speed. Unless there's a lot of loot on the floor and mobs coming at you in every direction. That sounds hilarious. Why would we not want this? Pick it up and then go, shit, fuck, god damn it, mobs. Ah, I'm dead. And then that's the end of someone's hardcore race. It'd be the end of my hardcore race and it'd be hilarious. $1,066 damage. That's damage I can approve of. What do I think of the endgame mapping system last Epoch has to offer at the moment? The monolith. I think it is fun. It's much more fun than doing arena a whole bunch of times. I'm looking more forward to when they can start adding in some lore elements to it. Like having quests that continue on as you go through different parts of the monolith. Having different objectives that they can add onto it as well. So that way you can have like your short-term goals of like beating the monolith, but then also have your longer-term goals of like building a monolith and like accomplishing meta objectives inside of the monolith. Like one of the things where I can think of like some cool stuff that they can add to it is it's like a semi-card game, semi-Dungeons and Dragons, semi-action RPG, Hand of Fate. Where like, you have different instances that like are part of your deck. Might even see the gate here. But yes, yeah, so you have different instances which are cards that are part of your deck, and so based off of the instances that are available, you set out what you can do, and it changes like the environments you play in, things that can happen to you. Like as you go on, you can pick up different cards, so that those could be like different modifiers that you add to the system. So I think it'll be like a really fun way to build your own end game by choosing modifiers. So that way like your character design doesn't end with your character, but it also extends into the end game as well. Because like Hand of Fate has a ton of replayability. It's all like deck-based random chance scenarios. What is Hand of Fate? Best I could say is look it up on Steam. Here. I happen to be in the Steam version of the game. Oh, a friend request. Accept that. Where's the store? Steam? Steam. Store? Store. Store? Game groups? Store. That was too complicated. Steam. Hand of Fate. It was so popular it even had a sequel. Yeah, so you see, like, the card you get determines the enemies that you might be fighting. It determines when you fight a boss. Gives you your layout, gives you curses, things like that. So like if you conceptualize the last Epoch modifiers as cards. Hello, Snipes, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good myself. I'm just playing my Epilepsy shield build. Working on grinding it up to where I can make a actual build guide with it. And then I'm going to use that as kind of a draft for making a guide template on the wiki. That's not a good roll. You're level 22 with your lich. Nice. Snipes is home early and ready to work on his lich. Right, so... Abyssal Echoes, I guess? I don't really have much else to do. I'll put that there. We'll take the cast instantly node. Do I want to grab the pull? So I pull in everything? Or I can make sure I hit everything with the echoes. And make them have tons of debuffs. Has 50% reduced effect. Enemies can have multiple instances. Oh, it only increases the damage over time that they take. I'm not dealing damage over time. Increase mana efficiency. Hitting an enemy also inflicts them with temporal blight. Lessens their attack, cast speed, and movement speed. Which also debuffs armor. I think that's what I want to do, is debuff their armor. I could also find a way to debuff their void resistance. That would be nice. Pull of the void. Increase movement speed. Don't really need movement speed. Or mana, or health regen. So I don't need any of that. Automatically cast it again. Cast it again. 7% increased melee damage and damage over time for each time you have cast Abyssal Echoes in the past 4 seconds. Interesting. How much can I cast it with the cooldown recovery? 75% increased cooldown recovery per point. So maybe 4 times? That wouldn't be a whole lot. You're having fun with the poison aura. The poison aura is fun, but it's very hard to get it to where you're not actually killing yourself. Fighting chance. Shing! Increased melee damage, increased damage taken, health gained on kill. You're so close to breaking part of taking no damage, the point where you're taking no damage for it. It's very hard to get to, for sure. Good evening, Quiet for Me. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You're doing fantastic. Saw me from the Discord. Thought you'd shoot a fellow Last Epoch streamer some love and build new friendships. Awesome. How is my night going? It is going good. There's the follow notification. I am currently building my shield rush epilepsy inducing build. The plan here is to build it up enough that I can work with it to make a build guide for it. I've played it before in alpha a little bit, but once I get it up to where I can make a build guide for it, I'm going to use it as a template to build a build guide template for the wiki. It is an interesting Sentinel build. The main idea behind it is I get the points where it has no cooldown and where it gives me my mana back, so I can spam it pretty much indefinitely at the cost of my health. And then I just pick up melee and void leech and added void damage for the shield rush on the hit. And then I get the leech from Rolled Eater here. So it costs me my health, but I deal lots of damage and then get my health back from the leech. I work for the wiki? Yes, I do. I did a large chunk of the work on the wiki. I'm one of the wiki admins. When I say one of, I mean the only wiki admin. In theory, there could be more. You keep trying to sort your PoE inventory. That's probably a fruitless endeavor. Can I go this way? I've never gone this way. Definitely looks fun. You got a full Erasing Strike build using Devouring Orbs for your Void Knight. Probably not an original build, but it does the job for you and everything. That is a fun build as well. I think that's probably more fun than this. This can... I like the Devouring Orb Abyssal Echoes build. It was really fun. And then you can combo that with pretty much anything. Which I might pick up some Devouring Orbs for this, because I don't really need much else, but I might as well. A chest. Can I go out this door? Down the stairs. Nope. Wait, is there a way this way? You got burned out on PoE this last league. Everyone agrees, but those wings. Playing Last Epoch and Wilson until next season. Right, what is going on here? Okay, this way? This way. Got it. This is a strange way to go. Why are there no enemies this way? That's strange. I feel gypped on the XP here. And the frames are super bad there too. Last Epoch stole you away from PoE as well. I feel like a good portion of Last Epoch player base came from PoE. What is... This map is weird. like that was like the no combat shortcut for like your hardcore racing, I guess. Even then, why would you do that? I don't know why my headset keeps turning itself off. That's the Razor Man of War for you. Admiral Hardon. It's time to get rushed to death. And then instead I'm going to sit here and face tank you with vengeance, because that's easier for killing bosses. Yep, who needs to dodge? I can just stand in the fire. Am I running on lower settings? Yes, I am. Your game is so dark on everything max compared to my game. Yeah, I think a lot of the max settings are shadows, so it probably makes the game look darker. I think I did something to make my game look brighter too. I don't know. Make sure you also have the player light on. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll take the extra frames. That was strange. Apparently turning on and off again my player light reset my, of course I sync, resolution. But now my mouse is off center. Like this. There we go. There we go. Fixed it. The same for snipes. It looks really dark. It could be the render mode. When you set it to vert, it's darker for you. Yeah, that could also be. The render mode, I think, does a lot of lighting effects. I set mine to vertex lit. Mine's vertex lit, though. Oh, hang on. I'm on deferred. What? Okay. It seems to be running fine, though. I'll leave it. Yours was on deferred. Mine's usually on vertex lit. I think I put it on deferred to get some screenshots earlier. Alaric. Alaric! Gonna log in and look at them. Thanks for the tip. Thank you, Inferno. For you, deferred is fastest FPS. You have around 40-ish. Interesting. Usually for me it's vertex lit, but it seems to be running fine on deferred right now. I don't know. Was this scorpion always here? And turquoise ring. That's the minion one, isn't it? Yeah. I ain't got no minions, yo. I'm a void knight. Ain't need no minions. You had everything on ultra, but changed it to high. Yeah. This game is pretty hard to run in ultra for most computers. I have a hard time running everything on low and streaming. Oh, I need more music. Let's see. What are the sounds going to be today? I want... Do we have Epic? Is Epic an option here? Epic Classical, there we go. Quiet is playing on high and went from ultra downgraded, changed to vert, and took off a couple of the side grain filters, and now we can see clearly. Oh yeah, I think the grain filters are pretty bad. So apparently the desert lighting was supposed to be changed, but it still looks pretty bad in here, I gotta say. Ew. They are aware and working on it though, I suppose. Mace of the Leech! After hearing you guys, you think the game is optimized for AMD GPUs better? I've been on Ultra in between 75 to 100 FPS. It might be. I know most games optimize for NVIDIA, but I know Luke has been working on optimizing it for both AMD and NVIDIA, so it might just be even the fact that he's optimizing for both might help AMD out by comparison. You got a i780, 700, get 60 to 100 FPS, no issues. For me, my issues are all in my VRAM. The GeForce 1050 doesn't have much. It only has 2 gigabytes of VRAM. The rest of my system is really solid. So when I get a new graphics card, it should be really good. That was the plan all along. I dumped a bunch of money in upgrading basically everything. Didn't have enough to get like a really good graphics card, but I knew the graphics card is the easiest thing to update. To change out compared to like a processor or anything. Alright, what are we doing here? I think I just want to shred armor. Shredded enough to start healing them according to the Wiki formula. Alright, so I have 4 more points in the shield, so I can get... Yes, I do want the double one, and then I can do the rest on increased damage somewhere. Yeah, the rest in the splintering impact. Alright, enemies healing below 3%, so that's culling. Spells and throwing attacks, don't use any. Future strikes, don't care. Don't care. The melee void damage. What I want to know is if the wider hit is considered part of the melee hit, or if it's like a spell effect, or what. There's someone at the door. It better be Domino's. Now I'm really hungry. You just got done eating a camouflage cookie dough ice cream? Mmm. You're just trying to make me even hungrier, aren't you? Super tasty. I have food right behind me. Maybe. Maybe go put some chicken in the microwave. I have to clean up my house today. My apartment. It is a mess. Of the leech. Of the leech. My inventory is full. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. I rebuke you both. That was odd. Oh, that was the retaliate hit, probably. Why are they bigger? Why are they getting rampant? What's going on here? Howdy, McMagic. How's it going tonight? You ready for the weekend? You think watching my build wouldn't be so bad if the camera didn't move back and forth every half second? I agree. That is why I threw the word epilepsy in the title. People have a hard time watching it. It's not so bad for me to play, because I can anticipate it. It's like the same reason why you know, driving a car isn't as bad as riding in a car. You're seeing Detective Pikachu on Sunday, and you got a happy weekend ahead. Nice. You had a busy week, so you didn't get to play any at all. I also had a busy week, except it was mostly me updating the wiki, so I don't know if that counts. I'm going to be seeing Endgame finally this weekend. And Captain Marvel. I haven't watched Captain Marvel yet, so I'm going to be watching both. Good. Find the quartermaster in the smelting halls. Have I not? I've not done that quest yet. Oh boy. You haven't seen Endgame yet either, but you're a bigger Ryan Reynolds fan than Marvel. Fair enough. The no, I just can't get over the like puppet lookingness of Detective Pikachu. It reminds me of Ted. The commercials do. Which I was not a very big fan of Ted. I didn't even watch it willingly. Is there an easy way to tell if Reaper form for Lich is bugged? You know, it was talked about being bugged. What do you think is bugged about it? I haven't tried it out yet. It's honestly how freaky all the Pokemon are. It's why you want to watch it. More horror-ish than kiddish. Fair enough. I want to watch the live-action Dora the Explorer. I want to see them make that one. They said the damage is bugged on it, but only half the liches get it. I assume the way to find out if yours is bugged is to take it and see if it's dealing the correct amount of damage. I don't know if there's much else you can do about that. You can hit the training dummy in the council chambers. It's a good source of testing damage. Did I see the live action Sonic stuff? Yes, I have heard of the new impending movie. Let's do this. See, so I can also pretty much just walk around and not do anything and kill everything. Because I took the retaliate passives, which apparently are super strong. Except for this, which does dot damage and doesn't hit, apparently. That's fine. Not in town, though. They're gone. In the council chambers? The dummies are gone in the council chambers? I said council chambers, not the cultist camp. I don't know how to tell if the damage is what it's supposed to be. I couldn't tell you either. I don't know what it the damage is supposed to be. I would say you could ask a dev, but if the devs are already aware of the problem, you'd probably just be adding to their list unnecessarily. Unless you're like adding your own log. Not. It is more or less than out of form. Is it more? That would probably be a pretty good indicator. Are you dealing more or less damage? About the same. Maybe you can't stay and reperform very long at the moment. You need all that health leech. Is there... did I miss the thing? I think I did. Just going random directions in the wrong way. It's alright. There's one right here. Stick your hand in the fire, I dare you. Double dog dare you. Triple dog dare you. Oh, you did it? Okay. Now. Yes, all of the armor debuff. I don't think I need it to last longer. Temporal Blight has increased effect. So that would increase the armor debuff? Maybe? Does it say? The entire thing has 30% increased effect. Which the armor debuff is now part of the Temporal Blight, I believe. It also inflicts them with the Blight for 2 seconds. The Blight lessens attack speed, cast speed, and movement speed. So it's 30% increased effect for a 5% reduction in cast and movement speed. So that would be essentially an extra percent, right? If I'm reading that right. About an extra percent per point. Grants increased avoid and elemental protection. Acquires a spear, adds mana efficiency, adds critical strike chance. Health gained. Stun chance. Don't think I need any of those nodes. Just going to go the tactical route. Is this the same headshake build? It sure is. Same old, same old. How are you doing, critical? Good. Myself, I am doing pretty good. Super excited to finally have the weekend. Oh, come on. Mrr. Don't want to run through here again. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Go. Stirp. No! Don't go this way, go the other way. Void Knight, what you be doing? Void Nigget. Okay, I don't want to leave the game. I want to portal? Can I portal? What happens if I come back through the portal? Is it going to stick me there, or is it going to stick me somewhere useful? But, so I'm doing, on the wiki, I'm gonna grab some caramels. On the wiki, I am redesigning the, no! I don't want to come back here. Take me somewhere else. / stuck, please. I want to go, what was this thing? Yes, I'm redesigning the class and passive pages so that it's all more streamlined. So that like all of the passives will be on like one monolithic passive page. Similar to how Jelka. Similar to how the skills are. And then the class pages are going to have the skills and passives specific to the class on that page. So the class pages will look nicer and it'll probably be easier to find what you're looking for. Putting Tabber onto everything as well. Back. Welcome back, Inferno. Why does my damage suddenly feel like much weaker? Caramels. Oh yeah, the items get left behind, which is weird. Hmm. Brother came by to borrow some tools for an engine he's building. Nice. It sounds like your family always comes to you for like all of the car and tool stuff. I don't even have room for a single shard? What is this nonsense? I guess I'll start crafting the bestest, most greatest sword Doomblade ever made. Give myself some space. Right, try that again. Try that one more time. That's what I thought, skeleton. Alright, so the bestest, most greatest Doomblade ever made. Start with this one. 17 melee, 22 void. This sounds pretty good. We'll up the physical damage here. Well, no, I need the leech on it. The leech is mandatory. This one already has leech. And it's not broken. Right, so this one has a shitty roll for the void damage. As is this one. Okay, get rid of those. Only 20 void damage or better for my Doomblades. We're running the elitist Doomblade club here. You're the oldest, so you have more time in collecting tools. Makes sense. So I'm not going to waste my glyphs of stability on this, I don't think. Because it has not the best of the void damage implicits here. But it has the best of the shards already on it. Perfect. 32% of melee damage leaches health. Melee void damage added. Or physical damage increased. Looking good. Looking very good. His highest roll in the Doomblade for void damage, 25? Let's find out with the exclamation point wiki command. Doomblade. So how do stability glyphs works? You were a little confused. I'll explain that in 1 second. Or you could also just exclamation point wiki stability glyphs. Alright, looks like the highest roll possible is 22. And the 17 is always going to be the melee physical roll. So these are the best implicits possible. Well, this is a really good base. This is pretty nice to start crafting with as well. The chance to ignite on hit is kind of not the best suffix it could have, but it's not a terrible suffix. Probably want like shock chance. No. I'm not doing elemental damage, so shock wouldn't be great. What can we put on here? We're looking at the suffixes. Health on kill, maybe. Or elemental protection. Chance to bleed. You don't want the chance to bleed for the physical damage, maybe? I don't know. Blind. That reduces the critical damage now. You're a fan of that Wiki command? It's great. Every time I go into someone else's stream, I always tell them to put the Wikibot in their channel because it's super easy to add as well. So stability glyphs, they, so when you're crafting an item, you're adding instability to it as you go along, right? Is this broken yet? Nope. Alright, health leech time. Hybrid health leech. So, I'll show you here. It's going to add 5 instability. If I put this glyph of stability on here, the tooltip is wrong now, but it'll add 5 to 45% less instability. So instead of adding 5 instability, that's going to make it go to, probably be, so it'll be between 5 and 3 instability. The more instability an item has, the higher your chances of fracturing are. And it depends on what tier of affix you're crafting onto the item that your fracture chance is. So you always want to put everything up to T, like put one thing up to T5 first, and then craft something else. You don't want to craft them all like side by side, like craft one thing up to T1, craft them all up to T1, craft them all up to T2. That would be the worst way to go about it because that gives you the best chance of breaking your item. But I'm gonna put that away. Alright. T5 hybrid health leech. I should be leeching all of the health. So I probably want to think about crafting some health, added health, and increased health. Health added, health regen increased. I'll say increased health. But getting as much added health as I possibly can. Okay, that has strength and armor. 28 armor, 35 armor. Okay, these gloves are probably better. I'm losing out 12% damage from the strength, but I think that'll be okay. This belt I can definitely craft health on. You might have to add the Wikibot yourself. I would definitely recommend it. You just saw a skull flow upward. Is that necrotic damage? That is probably necrotic damage. Item fractured. Predictable. Alright, iron cask. Dome cap. It is. Trash. Alright, 14% movement. Where are my four boots? 14. Alright, these have the best movement. But with boots, the first thing I want to craft on them is movement speed. Gotta go fast. Sanic, Sanic, Sanic. And I need more movement speed, so I'm going to break these boots. Get the movement speed shard. Nope, I got vitality, darn it. Now this one. You're going to give me the movement speed, right? Damn it. What about you? You don't even have movement speed. Rip. That's fine. It's fine. So we'll just add more health. We broke it. 36% increased movement speed. It's pretty good. I'm going to be moving. Booking it. Nope. Broke that. This is the first thing I broke, I think. So that's pretty good. That was a good crafting session. We got some good crafts in. Now I'm going to be unkillable. The unkillable machine. The epilepsy of death. Hello, Oculo Mortis. You seem quite mortal. No! Not again! Stop it! This isn't nice. Wait, if they kill me, I can just respawn, right? Oh, I let them kill me. That's the strat here. Come on, do it. You couldn't even do it if you tried. No one likes you. That's why you're headless. Your mom's disowned you and your heads. You nilly-livered ninny warts. There we go. No, put me all the way back here anyways. Darn it. I'm never going to make it to the end of the zone because I'm going to keep zoning through walls. Screw you guys. I'm moving away from that wall. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, and god damn, I must have been stupid. Not falling for the low wall trap 3 times in a row. Burp, 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 burp. Let me talk to you. Mr. Alric, the eternally avoids danger. I wonder if we're going to have any... Bush's version was way different. Bush's version of a low wall? Or are we talking about Donald Trump's wall? I don't... What bush? Oh, of the Fool Me Once line? What was his version? I don't remember. George Bush, yes. He fucked up twice trying to say it. That sounds like George W. Where's that? Oh, it's on the other side here. Do 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 do. He did provide many laughs. But did he provide as many laughs as Donald J. Trump? Stand and fight like a man. Vengeance so good at kill boss. I beat you to that. I guess I'll go this way to make the debuff increased effect, hopefully, maybe. Passive points. Oh, we're out of added void damage to add. You kill an enemy affected by time rot. Not doing any time rotting. So I have less armor for additional melee physical damage. Interesting. Well, with this for now. Nope. You cannot cast Hungering Souls with self-inflicted damage because none of your self-inflicted damage is a hit. Yes. I'm waiting for multiplayer, and then I'm gonna play an Acolyte and get Marrow Shards, and get the node that lets you attack your own minions, and then hope that lets me attack my own teammates with the Marrow Shards, and then try to do as many stupid broken stuff I can with that. And then just grief people, because that sounds like fun. You could probably make some really broken build with like the Sentinels Retaliate, where the Sentinel just builds up like tons of armor and just retaliates all of the Marrow Shards that they get hit with. Ancient Tome. Which one's that? It's the mana one. I don't need mana. PK build in the books. You know it. I'm ready. That's something like the Acolyte would do too. Like the Acolyte is like a total skeeve ball. If you read the Acolyte's backstory, she is fucked up. She enjoys torturing mice for the fun of it. And calls it research. Don't we do that for science? Yes. But, like, we don't rip the souls and bones from the mice and reanimate them. At least no one that I know of. Frankenstein probably would, if he could. If he were real. The government has many secrets. Right? Alright. I hope I don't crash. Next time I crash, like right here, and lost like 2 hours worth of gameplay. Just about where I'm at right now. Okay, Shield Rush. Double explosions. Oh. Shh. This is the government secrets right here. Down in the catacombs. That's how it works. Just like, that's your normal office building right there. Just goes, whoop, slides right on out. Increased mana regen. I haven't been using my potions at all, and that feels good. Will they add items to chairs? You mean like the physical models for like armor and stuff? Like the helmets and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. I hope they have some really cool ones. If they're really good endgame ones look nice. I'd like to see some more variety in the endgame items as well. Like how we have the jeweled circlet and then we have like the dumb caps. But it'd be nice to see like an end game jeweled circlet as well. Oh, and then what if they have like slightly different colored variations? Like in CSGO? You can have the same skin, but do they have like different patterns and colors and stuff? For the same skin? Like dies, like D3? Yeah, but implicit dies. So that way, like, part of your end game grind is grinding the cosmetic equipment that you like. I'm excited to see the new character animations. Yeah, I don't think character animations you really bug me too much, as long as they're not T-posed all the time. I mean, like, how much of my character am I actually seeing right now anyways? None of it. As long as Sam keeps making skill effects that look like what's the new snake one? The Serpent Strike. As long as he keeps making skill effects that look like Serpent Strike, I'm gonna be a happy person. I think it's all about the skill effects right here. I don't. Looks like you're lagging. You don't what? What's lagging? Oh, my game because of what I'm doing? Yeah. You don't see anything. My character also has no health. Exclamation point Wiki. Welcome, Be-Ray-Me. Welcome into the stream. How are you doing? Looks like rubber banding. It essentially is, except for it's not. It's intentional rubber banding. Hello, hello. Are you a Last Epoch fan, or you interested in learning more about Last Epoch? Or are you just interested in wikis? You actually have it, but I haven't had time to play it until now. Awesome. Wiki's a great place to start. Do you know what character you're starting with? Have you already gotten in game, or are you just kind of looking out for builds right now? Anomaly. Brigandan boots? No, not yet. Finishing a movie. You tend to lean towards casters like the mage. Nice. I really like casters in Last Epoch, because it really gives you a feeling for the negative mana mechanic, which I think is one of the most unique feeling things about playing Last Epoch. It's obviously something that I'm not experiencing in this build at all, because I never get to the point where I'm actually using any mana. Hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, Zarek. I'll show you what I'm made of. Hit me some more. You can do it. Oh yeah, bring in those guys. Let them hit me. Come on, Zarek. Why are you so tanky? Did I think I could hide from you? I did. I did, actually. Tell me yours. I'm not telling you my secrets, Eric. Well, I guess I could, because you're gonna die anyways, but... Really, I want you to tell me your secrets. That's how that's supposed to work. But yeah, Mage is in a good spot right now as well. I hear Teleport's awesome. Black Hole is really good. Meteor is fun. Frost Mage is viable. Volcanic Orbs is secretly OP. And Spellblade just feels good. You're gonna try a Sorcerer, yes. I recommend the Nuke build, where you take the skills that cost the most mana, and you put all of those on your skill bar. It's a lot of fun. And then you gotta put something like Mana Strike or Focus on your bar to regain mana. But then you get a really nice alteration of your skills. You can put all of your points into the subclasses, so we'll take a look at the tree here. You start off with the base class, so you got to put your first 20 points into the base class. And then after that, you're going to put points into the mastery classes. So you can put points into any mastery class that you want, but you only level up the mastery class by putting points into the one that you're putting points into. So in general, it makes most sense to go up one skill tree. Unless there's like a node or a skill that you really want that's kind of low on the other one. But like, I can take a look here. I don't even think there's anything I'd really want here. And this has strength on it, but the attunement's useless to me. Armor's okay. The block chance would be really nice. That's about it. And the cast ring of shields would be nice as well. Most of the like really good paths are higher up in the tree. You need to hop on and tinker around for sure. It's the best way to learn. Put as much work into the wiki as I can, but still, nothing beats playing the game. Let's see here. So I could get added damage or more physical. More increased. So each point of increase is 7%. My added void is at 48. So if I add 2 more, it'd be about a 4% increase. Right? Does math work out there? So right now, 7% is better. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, B. Ramey. That sounds like Do Ramey. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is, by the way, the end of the campaign, so if you don't want any spoilers, I'll just click on the windows really fast. Pretend you don't see any bodies or anything. Bye-bye. So now I'm going to go to the end game, so no more spoilers. You're good. So our end game here is the monolith. There's the notification, showing up late as always. Welcome to the party, Stream Elements live notifications. Live, more like half hour dead. In this timeline, enemies have a chance to dodge. In this timeline, enemies heal while not taking damage. Chance to dodge is the worst thing possible for my build, because my build relies on leeching health. And I can't leech if I can't hit. Can I? Nope. I tried. Is necrotic damage elemental damage? No. Necrotic is part of the vitality tree of damages. Elemental is just fire, lightning, and cold. The vitality tree is necrotic, void, and poison. And then armor is just all by its lonesome, because it's lonely. And you also get tons of armor from everything. Where is Hearten? Hearten, here's a who. There he is. Say hello, Hearten. Yeah. Open the portal. Don't need that node then. Sure don't. Okay. Increased void, increased fizz. Into the echo overworld. So, B Raimi, this here's the monolith. Basically, I gotta choose between two bad things that in the monolith. Eventually, the bad things start stacking up on top of each other. And I get like bad things that last for longer periods of time. For like more instances that I enter into the thing, so like the choices end up mattering more. So I have a choice of the enemies deal 50% increased physical damage, or they have 30% critical strike chance. I have decent, my physical armor is my best armor, so that's probably going to be my best bet. Damage-wise. Turi, are you still here? Are you lurking? I wonder what's up with this sound. The skill effects look weird. His Turi is not here. She might have gone to bed. Merp, 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 merp. The forge. The katana. Nothing useful there. Open the portal to the future. Right, more armor reduction. More faster. Of the Owl, the Mana Book. Alright, here we have when you use an ability that reduces your mana to less than 0, gain increased movement speed. It never happens though. Melee attacks have a 2% chance per allocated point to apply Time Rot to enemies hit. That could be good. Reduce block chance and block protection. Won't. Increased void damage and void protection. So you get more void damage. But this is, I only get the health if I block. So I like block chance. That's more health and more void protection. The flat health might actually be nice. %4 damage per point. Calling. I might just go for the flat health after this. Seeing much point in getting much else. Maybe the critical strike multiplier. Actually, I'm gonna check the passes up here. So I do want the strength, the heavy endurance training nodes. Void Essence is on kill. Gives me increased void and melee. But not a ton of it because I can only get 3 of them. Gain void Aegis when hit to take less damage. That'll be nice actually. Another retaliate passive. So I want this and this. So here we have it. The next two timelines. Next two timelines, enemies deal 50% increased damage, or next two timelines they have a chance to dodge. We'll do 2 timelines, they have increased physical damage. Hello. Goodbye. Boop. You don't even need to be alive. I'm gonna do now, like 300-ish damage. Could be more, could be more. Dark, that's the void prefix. Need that one. Cast speed, vitality. Vitality? better than the fatality. Ooh, some tomb bindings, eh? Another part of the set is mine. Isidora's tomb bindings. Celerity, I need that. I think that was all I needed. Ascend to the Night of Voids. For that is who I am. Right, might as well put the Devo orb on the bar. Oh, deflecting. I need that. Deflecting, I need that. 50% increased critical strike chance. 50% increased damage. Do that one. Who can say no to damage? You say no to damage? You want survivability for your hardcore characters? Oh my gosh. That's why I don't play hardcore. It makes me feel so bad. It's like, I could do this thing where I get damage. I could do this thing where I'm way more efficient. But the risk is too great. Better play it safe. Just so much slower paced in general, I feel. Honestly, hardcore forces you to think about the softcore. Nothing matters mentally. So you end up not caring, then just die out of motivation. Yeah, I suppose. Die, heart on. Rune of my removal, increase fizz. Hmm. Minor hits, deal more impacts. Alright. No, let me have it. Let me have my rewards. I don't care if I'm too fat to go through the portal. Just shove me in there. Hardcore makes you wait and try effort. Fair enough. What was that? That was 10 line number 4? So on my way to 10 line number 5, maybe? 10 line number 5 and guaranteed arena key? Maybe? Maybe I'm gonna get that? Maybe that'll happen? We're gonna put our Doom Blades away. We'll call this the Doom slot. Number 5. It's a pretty barren slot so far. That's alright, we'll craft it up. And it's gonna be great! Stop eating the Big Mac, he won't be so fat. But a Big Mac tastes so good! Alright, just one more and I get the key. And that'll probably be it for me for the stream. I'll find someone else to pass everyone on to. But I usually stream on Saturdays 4 to 8. I will not be streaming tomorrow. If I do, it's going to end up being like a much later stream, more casual. But I will be streaming on Sunday, starting at either 2 or 4. And it's going to be a longer stream for me on Sunday. Also, Sunday's my birthday, so it's going to be a birthday stream. I'm going to have lots of fun. Should be finishing up or working on the build template for the wiki as well. I might do a bit of that during the stream. But the build template's going to be super good. One life. Yes. Next 2 timelines, rare enemy shock. For the next 2 timelines, enemies deal increased damage and 100% critical strike chance. It's fine. I can deal with that. All right. Boop, 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 boop. What am I doing? Cleansing the soul forge. You gotta get the forge out of the soul. Let's do it. We're becoming exorcists. We should be playing the acolyte. Exorcist 000. I wonder how the players are going to feel about each other. We know, well, we can assume that the acolyte is the mage's student. But we don't know how they all feel about each other or why we're like all doing the same thing. Wait, is this way? Is my quest indicator tripping? Or is it this way? What's it doing this way? Where's the arrow pointing me? I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. I remember seeing a boss over here before. can't town ladies sing this song? Doo-da, doo-da. This is where I came from, isn't it? No? I'm crazy? Alright, time to cleanse this mother trucker. We're all friends in a D&D group who enter on adventures. Then timelines got mixed up, so so did we, and we all lost each other to time with it, our memories. Oh, that's sad. We used to be adventurers until life happened. We grew apart slowly, and our best friends and guildmates soon became our, well, people that are still our best friends and roommates. We just don't make any other friends. And I hate his guts. Alright, here we have it. Right, that and the celerity, yes, please. Alright. Okay, I can gain ward, I can gain void damage. A meter, 5% though. Melee attacks can deal rot. I think I'm just gonna go for the health and void protection. The echo of a world. Echo, 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 echo. Gonna grab this here. Gerstern. Arena key. Arena re. Alright, thank you everyone for tuning in. If you've just tuned in, I will not be streaming tomorrow. I usually stream on Saturdays. Tomorrow my dad is coming up to visit me because on Sunday it is my birthday, and I will be streaming on Sunday, and it's going to be most likely a longer stream than my usual ones. So be sure to tune in for that. If you want to stay updated, in the know, in the loop, what's going on with me, always join me in my group Discord. Links right there. I'm fairly active on that Discord. Just hit me up and I'll do what I can. Alright, we're gonna see who is playing right now. Alright. Got Aishi. Alright, I'll just throw everyone over to Aishi. Throwing the host over to him. So, have a good night. Thanks everyone for coming out. Appreciate it.